With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Tonight, we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Nighthawks of Brooklyn. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Get out, boys. We got this. We need 6 on this drive.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. This defense for the Jags, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 46-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll set up to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to run.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you.
Touchdown! Chigakakwo. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Are you kidding me? At their own 11-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that... It got his man complete. It's a big play there. 42 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Pushes past it. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. 5-yard touchdown. And the Nighthawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And now they'll fake the jet sweep, and here's Murray off play action. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now Murray off play action. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Murray to air it out again. This pass caught. It's Woods. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Oh, man, I can't believe this.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
By Matt Judon. A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They're going to look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Johnson. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Murray. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Right back to him on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Murray. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun now for Murray. That's complete to Robinson. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And a huge play that time. 53 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Big play.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! Davante Adams as the first half is winding down. And the Nighthawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Wolf on now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Play fake. Murray rolling to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Well, now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Nighthawks 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Go, baby. On the ready. What's the blitz? You ain't going nowhere. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Go.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 15. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Get some points on the board. It's not like we can freeze this defense. Let's play here. Just get in the pocket. Come on. Mission.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's complete to Adams. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown. Gerald Everett, 30 yards. And the Nighthawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Mara, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Jaguars are going to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here's Pierce. Will take it in. Touchdown.
Marr now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. 124 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He'll complete this one to Okonkwo.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Murray going to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down, being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And quickly, they get to the line.
7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. First and 10, it's Pierce. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. It's the dump off to Pierce. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Pierce now up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. 2nd and 13. They'll get this out to his running back, P-Rod. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. In motion left comes Brown. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And some room to run now. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And they'll get this down to the 10. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now 1st and goal. First down, a run with Cohen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tim Patrick from 10 yards out. And the Nighthawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Murray to throw. On the move to his left.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality is certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. Okafo holds it in left side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. This is 1st and 10. Murray looking to change the play here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really many places to throw the football if in it.
Then typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw is Murray. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Here's first down. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Jaguars are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the